5 pair of wise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjected paradise. Crystal chandeliers, focus reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving the raiment and grain, rekindling the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, in paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and it is, what's today? Thursday. I'm a little better than I was last night. Very frustrating for me and a lot of other people who went to the game last night and watched what happened with the Thunder. Want to say that I thought that SGA has gotten better and better and better each game, and the Thunder favorite guy, J-Dub, has not delivered at all. He had a decent game early in Game 4, but, my thing is this. Burgess, what's up, bro? Burgess 471 afternoon to you, my friend. Go ahead and comment. Oh, by the way, you guys can go to YouTube, search the Unpopular Hour. With Matt Clark, like, subscribe, notifications, and then go ahead and comment about anything you want to talk about the game last night, which is what we're going to go over today. But we're also going to talk about the NFL schedule came out yesterday, so we're going to talk about a couple teams on the show today. Tomorrow we'll be at the barbershop, of course, and then we'll be talking about the Cowboys and the 49ers tomorrow. So we'll do that. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it so I can get past this pain that I'm getting ready to discuss. Of course, the Thunder lost to the Mavericks. The Mavericks are now in command 3-2 over the Thunder, and what we talk about it from the very beginning is that games 1, 3, 5, and 7. The Thunder won the opening game, lost game 3, and then lost game 5 decidedly last night. The game wasn't even really close. The Thunder came out once again, terrible shooting from the 3, 42%. The Mavericks shot 52%. It's just it almost, what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Game 4 with the Mavericks. They didn't score 100 points. They just did not look good at home at all. It reminded me of that game, what the Mavs looked. The Thunder looked just like the Mavs in Game 4. That's what they look like. I mean, you're at home. J-Dub just couldn't get anything. He scored some points like the Commander Randy Wright and I were talking about last night. For YMB, we were talking about that last night about how, J-Dub scored 8 points. But, okay. And then, once again, I thought the Mavericks did a good job of saying, okay, we're going to cut. They almost triple-teamed SGA. They were like, we're going to get the ball out of this man's hands. We're going to make him pass. And then, of course, Dort took it on himself to try to create offense, which is why I don't understand him. Where does he get the okay that he can do that? And if you're a head coach, how the hell do you want Lou Dort initiating any kind of offense for you? When I was at the game in Dallas that we got beat, or that they went on a 30-0 run, literally they were leaving Dort wide open, daring him to shoot. And he just was shooting. And he missed like 5 straight times, something stupid. And they were just attacking us. And I'm just like, you people can like this coach all you want to. And like I said, he has 2 qualities. He's a great builder, getting players to give them confidence and get them better, number 1. Number 2, out-of-bounds plays, which have been totally just taken away because Josh hadn't been able to play. So Josh is the one that keys those out-of-bounds plays that make him look so spectacular. Well, we haven't got an out-of-bounds bucket, and I can't remember this series. I don't remember the last time we got an out-of-bounds bucket. Why? Because Josh is not in there to run a play. So it's just frustrating to me to watch them. You can see we got out rebounded by 13. Pips points in the paint, 48-44. Turnovers, they had 14 turnovers, we had 7. And you lose by 12. Only turn the ball over 7 times, and you lose by 12. But once again, 42% from the field at home. 10 for 40 at home from 3. The Mavs outscored us 23-14. Here are the overall game stats. Chet, once again, no show. J-Dub, once again, no show. And this is killing me is because J-Dub is playing 39 minutes and not giving you anything. And you look at his stats. Oh, those stats are good. 6 for 13, 0 for 3, 6 rip. No, he played terrible. He played terrible. And you can just say what you want to about it, but he's just not the guy. Guys, all these little young kids are out there, woof, 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 woofing every time. I'm like, you guys are so caught up in nonsense. You have no understanding of what the game is all about. You're up there, they're woof, woof, we're barking. I'm like, dude, we're getting beat by 18 and you're barking. We're down by 16, 14, and you're barking because you're caught up in the all the nonsense of the game. Look, dude, what about how we're not boxing out? How we're not defending? How they're getting every open look? How they're getting a rebound, offensive rebound after? I mean, what about that excites you? But once again, they're in love with J-Dub and all the barking. They love all the crap that all this nonsense belongs. Like all the Thunder after, we're a united team. The hell with all that. I don't need that nonsense. What I need is you to play defense. What I need is you to make offensive plays. What I need for you is to score when you're wide open. That's the hell. Those are things I need. I don't care about none of that barking and all that nonsense with all y'all together. For the hell with all that. That ain't helping you win. That's all show. That's all crap that they feed you all who are not now. You don't see any other NBA team doing that. Why? Because it's nonsense. It's not real. That's not going to help you win a damn game. I'm so over this now. I mean, look, dude, just put your best player on TV and let him talk. The rest of y'all don't deserve to be on TV because you didn't do shit. See, I'm joined by my guy, Drew Hinto, and Husker Drew Picks. What's up, bro?
See, we're out to another flying start here.
Yeah, I'm fired. I'm fired up. Oh, okay, here we go. Burgess 4071, Drew says, if Sam goes another direction coaching-wise, surprising this offseason or next season, who do you feel comfortable with taking the helm? We need somebody who's going to say, here's your spot, here's your position, this is your role. That's what you need. Somebody who can coach a superstar. That's what you need.
He's going to be the coach and not take direction from Sam Presti.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got to have somebody who knows what the hell they're doing, and you're not going to get that. It's like the Thunder are turning into the Cowboys. Your Dallas Cowboys. That's what they're turning into.
I thought they got really lucky to win Game 4, but that's side point. But I just thought that they kind of looked desperate the last couple games.
The difference is
moving around a lot. And I don't think you start Joe. You start Wallace.
You start Wallace. If you're going to change, but Drew, why change the lineup now? It's 2-2.
Yeah.
Why are you changing the lineup at all? But I agree. If you're going to start somebody, start Kaysen.
Yeah. Because that was the whole thing. He's a better defender. Not quite the shooter, but you got enough shooters on the floor.
Yeah, but Joe hadn't shot. He hadn't shot well this series. He didn't shoot well last. He hadn't played well the last half of the year.
No.
And speaking of that, Isaiah Joe, 2 for 9, 2 for 8 from 3, 3 rebounds. I mean, 6 points.
And he can't guard anyone out there for Dallas, really.
No, he can't. It's a matchup nightmare. And it's a matchup nightmare when you throw in Josh for Dallas. But Jay Will, 10 minutes, 3 points, 1 rebound.
Well, we said it, before the playoffs, that Dallas was a matchup nightmare for us.
100%.
And it's coming to fruition, and they're just now starting to play good. Last night they hit on all cylinders, and I worry Saturday about Kyrie.
Kyrie is 13-0 in closeouts.
Yeah.
That's what he is. But listen, Drew, my thing is this. To win Game 4, and our boy Jacob Dieseldorf hit it on the head, did he not, Drew? In the last 6 minutes of that game, SGA in Game 4, 5:59, made a 2. We were down 8. Then all of a sudden he made a 2, we're down 4. Gets a defensive rebound, makes another 2. Then we're down 2. Blocks a shot of Lively, gets a defensive, makes another 2. We're tied. Then he assists to Chet for a 3. Then assists to Dort for a 3. Then assists to J. Will for a 2-point field goal. And then missed a 2-point, which rolled in and out. Should have went in. Don't know how that ball did not go in. And then made 2 for 2 for rebound. That's what you did not have last night.
Yeah.
He is trying to play a Dagnall system where we want to play as a team. Well, like I said after Game 4, dude, the hell with all that. And I said it yesterday. The hell with all that nonsense. Bro, you have to take over and be selfish. because in game 4, you got selfish and scored 4 straight trips down the court. And then what does that do? That releases everybody else to not play. And Dort, Drew, why is he trying to make plays?
I have no idea. Just play your role, and that's to shoot a wide open corner 3 and play defense.
That's it. And then at the end of the games, all that defense you're playing, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
And you know, I was sitting there listening to somebody were talking about, I said, SGA's, and I said this last night, SGA's and Luka's stats were almost identical.
Yeah.
Okay? Almost identical. The difference is you look at everybody else's stats on our team versus everybody's stats on their team. That was the difference. Yep. Kyrie hasn't showed up the last 2 games, Drew.
The big guys for Dallas are just fucking pushing Chet around.
Oh, push him around.
Chet looks like he's exhausted, and those guys are just toying with him.
Well, but the problem, Drew, is they're coming one after another after him, and it's just him. J-Dub can't jump.
Another one.
The thing with J-Will is J-Will can't jump. He's a big body, and what he gave you last year, he's not giving you this year.
Yep.
Taking the charges and boxing out, they're just jumping right over the top of him. They're just as physical as he is.
Yeah, he's kind of getting exposed.
Exposed.
What his role would be. He's more of an energy guy. He might be a 7th, 8th man, maybe 9.
Yeah, he's down there. Well, I said last night on the show, Drew, I said, here's my problem. Number 1, you got your starting 5, which you need to keep. Well, excuse me, I didn't say that. I'm saying this is who you got to keep for sure. Is SGA, Kaysen, J-Dub, Chet, Dort. Those 5, for sure. We agree? And then
SGA,
Wiggins. And then
Kaysen, J-Dub, Dort. I'd say that again,
SGA, J-Dub, Kaysen, Dort, Chet, and Wiggins. Those are your 6 you've got to keep.
I think you could definitely move Joe. If you could trade him and Giddy and go get a Booker.
I mean, because let's face it, Isaiah Joe, what he gave us last year and half of this year, that's gone. Mm-hmm. He can't make shots. He lost his confidence, and that's where he's at. They've run him up. Everybody's.
He's not. He doesn't have a big body, so he's easily moved off the 3-point line.
Oh God, they moved him off.
It's not like, they just moved him off, and now he's frustrated. He's rushing his shot.
Yep. You know what, Drew? What I thought last night, what Dallas did, is that they were boxing SJ in with 3 guys, and when he made that extra pass, they were sending either Lively or what's our other big's names? The other big that we helped them get, Gabbert. Which, by the way, thank you, Thunder. You helped them get Gabbert and you helped them get Lively.
Both
so
of them.
Thank you, Thunder. But anyway, which is I'm not even saying that. I mean, it's just kind of funny. I mean, that's a joke, not as anything, because we didn't need them. I mean, like somebody was trying to argue.
When we talked about it at the trade deadline, Dallas got better.
They got better.
They made a move and they're trying to win now. I mean, I don't know that they can beat Denver, but I tell you what, the way they're playing right now with that defense.
Well, Drew, they're not going to beat Denver without Kyrie. If Kyrie plays like he's playing right now, Denver's going to smash them.
Which I do agree with. But if he does play better, we might have a series.
Agreed. The deal is this: what I saw out of Oklahoma City, like I was saying, is that when Dallas was cutting the lane off, trapping SGA, passing the ball, and then when we hit Dort decided to try to make a play.
Yeah.
And that's what Dallas did. Now, when we did shoot the ball, they had Gabbert, they had Lively, they had Washington, they had Jones running at us.
Jones kid's on a 1-year, $3 million deal. He's going to make money next year.
Yeah, yes. I mean, but you know what, Drew? That's what I'm saying. What Dallas was doing, they were sending long and athletic guys after us on the wings. Mm-hmm. We didn't have anything you had SGA running after every 3-point shot, basically.
Yep.
Josh doesn't scare you trying to block a shot.
J-Dub's MIA. Someone needs to put him on a milk carton or a lost dog.
Well, and my deal with him, Drew, is they play better with him off the court than on the court, and Dagnall continues to play him. I'm like, what are you doing? And then also,
what I saw out of him last night is if he doesn't have, if the SGA dribble penetrates and kicks out, if J-Dub does not have that wide open shot and he's got to put it on the floor, he doesn't make a shot.
No. Well,
He
Drew.
comes in there and just throws up at the goal.
Well, because he's trying to do something. He's trying to be a player. Okay, he's trying to be something he has never been, and he's trying to be that now because Dagnall and the Thunder have designated him as number 1A. That's what they're doing. That's what
Yeah,
that you know.
can
You
tell he forced his shot.
yeah.
When they close it out on him from the 3-point line, he forces bad shots.
Yeah, he's just not. He's what I'm saying is he's not there yet. He can't develop into that. He's just not there yet. That's all. That's all I'm saying. He has the potential, but to me, to answer Burge's question, Sam is not going to go in another direction. Okay, he's keeping Dagnall. He's what he is, Drew. Everybody realizes who voted for him like they made a mistake. That's what's going on because they're realizing this guy. What is he doing? He does. I mean, the whole thing. Like I said, SGA did not. I said it on the show last night, Drew. SGA did not win the MVP because, one, he was not promoted, and number two, nobody saw us play. Dagnall won the coaches because nobody saw us play. And we were 17 wins over last year.
Right.
That's why we won. Okay, why he won.
Yep.
Nobody saw us play. And when he had that interview with Shaq and Charles and Kenny, and they said they all went, and they all went, and this guy doesn't know what he's doing. That's exactly what happened. So the Thunder now, to me, desperation was what he was trying to do. He was trying to make a coaching decision yesterday by trying to start Joe.
It looked desperate.
That's what he did. And I'm like, dude, it's 2-2. What are you doing? And it's okay. Okay, if you want to make a change, that's fine. But start Kaysen, not Joe. You're trying to he's trying to
Whenever I was listening to it, I wasn't watching it. I was doing something else in the house. I was listening to it on TV, and I heard him say that there's been a change in the Thunder lineup. And I was sure they were going to say Case off.
Yeah.
And then he said Isaiah Joe, and I was like, why the hell would you put Joe in the lineup against that team when you're already struggling on the defensive end to cover these shooters? And Wallace is by far the better defender.
By far. Drew, and then here are the Thunder. When I was doing my my stats yesterday, or I was doing the stats today, I have it on the show. I don't have it on this, but I did I have our Thunder team stats where you have the breakdown of the shooting percentage. Oh, yes, I do. Here it is, right here. SGA, he's averaging 29, 48% from the field, 35% from three. Isaiah Joe, 47% from the field, 40% from three, averaging 5.9.
Yeah.
That's what you can't win like that, Drew.
No, you're not putting the guy that averages 5 points a game in the game as a starter to get more points.
Yeah, and then this to me, this has been the biggest thing. Aaron Wiggins, Drew, 51% from the field.
Last night?
Yeah, 31% from three is what he's shooting.
Yeah.
He's gone completely the opposite direction. He's gone completely opposite. He's lost his confidence. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's not, like I said, your best five is Isaiah Joe, SGA, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, Kaysen, Jay Will for about 2 minutes, and then you bring Chet in. That's been your best group all year. You played them one time.
Yeah.
And that was in Game 3 or Game 4 when Dallas was rolling, and you had to play them to keep them from blowing us out in the first quarter. But then now you lose that because last night.
And Chet needs to stop shooting threes.
Dude, he's done. Chet.
Yeah, he hadn't hit. Last time I saw him hit a three or one, it was even close to Game 3.
Let me see. Do I have that, Drew? Let me see if I have that here. Chet's shooting percentage, Drew, is 28.9% from three.
Wow. Yeah, it's time to take the free throw line jumpers. He looks tired to me.
Well, Drew, the problem is, like I said last night. I said the problem with Chet is Chet is getting beat up. He's having to play so hard on defense, blocking shots and getting pushed around. He's physically,
just kind of like you said, they come with one after
another after another. Yes. And we don't have that.
And Cleaver's not even playing.
No, and that's the whole thing is it helps that Cleaver's not playing because at least with Cleaver playing, he wouldn't be getting beat up in the paint. He wouldn't be physically getting bruised.
Cleaver's more stretch four.
He's a stretch. And so then that would make him a lot more valuable defensively, but it would hurt us defensively because then all of a sudden Chet is not in the paint to block shots. And Kyrie would be killing us.
Dallas just, when Cleaver went out, Dallas changed their game plan and started pounding it inside with those big guys.
Yep.
And just taking it to the rack.
And then knock it down wide open threes.
Yep.
And knock it down wide open threes. They have to have the guys shoot. Those guys have to be able to shoot it. But,
and they are wide open.
Yeah, they are wide open.
They're wide open.
But Chad has definitely done it. Dude, it's just, it's like he is so beat up. And I got to give it to Chet. Chet has played well considering this is his rookie year, even though it's his second year. They're pounding him inside. Plus, they're athletic and they can jump as high as he does. I mean, because last night when he went up to try to dunk on Big Boy, I was like, oh, okay, on Galbert. I said, okay, Chet. And I thought he got fouled.
Yeah, I did too.
But he went up to try to dunk on him. I was like, okay, go Chet. But like I said, Drew, This is my thing. You don't have a coach who's helping this young team at all. He's still developmental coach right now. Dude, this is the playoffs, not the regular season. You can't coach the same way in the playoffs.
From being locked in to
listen, this thing with him, he's giving away games because he has not changed how he coaches in the playoffs. He has not changed. The playoffs in the season, dude, you're best of 7. You can't give away games.
Don't even get me started. This team should have been in the playoffs last year.
Yes.
I already knew what it was going to take to win. They're finding out right now that it's different.
Yes.
In the playoffs.
But Drew, you and I talked about that last year on the show, on After the Storm. Yeah. We talked about that. Dude, why are you trying to get the – you know what, Drew? They were trying to get in and get that 8th pick so that they could go in and get another chance at the lottery. That's what they were doing. The hell with that. Get us – we already set. And this is my thing.
Yep.
How do you not –
25 picks the next 3 years or something crazy.
Yeah, but Drew, my deal is this. Last year, you had the team. Did you not see what you were developing already? You were 16 games above what you finished the year before. You're 17. You were going to be 17 games above this year.
What your team was going to be
yes.
this year, like who you're going to have.
Yes. And I'm okay.
Barring a free agent or something like that.
Right.
Got to trade deadline.
Well, they're not going, Drew. They're not trading up.
No.
They're not going to get anybody older than where they're at. He is building through the draft. The problem with Sam Presti is Sam Presti and the organization are still, we're not there yet. We're there. It's like the Athletic said.
Would you trade J-Dub for Booker?
They're not trading J-Dub under any circumstances.
I know, but would you?
I would all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. They're not going to because they expect J-Dub to be their superstar. They're making the same mistake.
They're counting on him to be
their
superstar.
That's exactly what they're making the same mistake with him that they made with Westbrook. The exact same mistake. You're going down the same damn road. You have a superstar, and instead of promoting him, Drew, they did not promote him at all for MVP. They moved heaven and earth.
Last night, he got out-coached by a guy that most people think can't coach.
Can't coach.
Yeah.
But Drew,
most people don't think Jason Kidd is a very good coach.
He's got out-coached this series, Drew.
They all got out-coached by him.
This series, he's gotten out-coached.
Yeah.
But I think you even said that at the beginning of the before the series started. I mean, you had the Mavericks in what, 6?
6.
And I said, the Thunder could win in 6. And I thought last night when I'm going to tell you, the stadium, the arena was ridiculous last night. People were so.
I bet on them. I had them winning last night.
I know you did.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it was Drew. It was electric in there. Dallas took us out of everything. It was dead in there, Drew. It was dead.
Yeah, when Luka hit that little leaner against glass, and I think that he had drove the lane. And remember, he jumped up and threw that bull past the corner, and the guy hit the 3. And
yeah.
8, and I was like, oh boy, we're in trouble.
Well, but then also SGA wasn't trying. Like he was doing his usual. Let everybody get involved. I'm not going to take over. I'm letting everybody get involved, and then when my second group comes in.
Next year, they got to go get him a couple dogs that can rebound and get them in the fight.
They're not doing that.
And I tell you
he's
what,
not doing that.
He's going to have to be selfish in the playoffs.
Listen, that's what I said last night. Dude, be selfish. In Game 4, you were selfish.
Yep.
You were selfish in Game 4. You were not selfish last night. He has to be selfish. And And I know the coaching staff doesn't want him to be. They don't want him to be selfish. They don't. They just don't. And I see our boy Nathan Taylor's joining us. Drew, what's up, Nathan?
Oh man, hey guys, I wasn't avoiding the loss. I just fell asleep, man. I got so bored watching us get beat.
Dude, I was so mad last night, man. God, I was mad.
The fastest after the storm show all year.
Dude, I was 30 minutes, Drew. I didn't have nothing to say. I was so mad. I was so mad when, like I said, watching it on TV. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. You think I was mad? You should have checked out Randy last night, the commander. He was pissed. He was pissed last night because I was walking out when I was getting ready to leave. I left with 3 minutes to go, something like that. Yeah. People are looking at me like, "You're leaving?" I go, "Yeah, this game's over, bro. We lost." They're like, I said, "We have lost. I promise you." And I'm walking out. I said, "How hard should I be?" And this is what Randy's words were to me exactly. He said, "I don't know what the hell J-Dub's out there. He scored 8 points. People think he really did something in the fourth. He didn't do nothing." He says, he goes, and I'm sorry, what is he doing? His lineup change? What, really? And I said, okay, I'm going to go. You're fired up, bro. You're going to have a heart attack out here or something. Your blood pressure is on another. Whoa, he was hot. He was hot. But as what I said is that, Drew, as I'm walking up, there's a couple other people I know that are there in the stands too. And they were like, Matt, I was walking up, they go, Matt, be your normal self tonight. I said, okay. They go, don't sugarcoat. That's what they said last night as I'm walking out. Yeah. 3 or 4 people told me that as I'm walking up the stairs to leave. I said, okay, I'll be my usual brutal self. But I was just so mad, Drew, I couldn't do the show. I couldn't do it. So today I'm a little bit more relaxed after I slept. But yeah, last night I was so disappointed in this guy. He can't coach. He's not the guy. He's just not.
It is watching this team and the way they play is a disservice to the fans.
But not to the fans because the fans are football guys, football fans. They're not basketball fans.
Well, I know.
By the way,
if the fans knew what they were talking about, knew what they were watching, it would be a disservice.
Like I was saying last night, dude, or earlier today, they were barking, Drew. They were, all these young kids barking. I'm looking at like, dude, we're down 18. What the hell are you barking at? Because J-Dub made a shot? We're down 18.
Yeah.
Why are you barking? It was just, I was so mad, man. I was.
What's up, boys? Line change.
What's up? What's going on, B? How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I was, oh, man, I was mad last night. I was fired. I couldn't do the show. I had to get off the air. I was like, I'm done. Yeah, and we had more, guys, we had 160-something views last night on our Facebook page, Drew.
Nice.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That's most of you. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, so now you people want to watch. Oh, okay. Yeah. But I'm not going to be, I said, watch the Unpopular Hour tomorrow because I'm going to be unpopular tomorrow. I'm mad tonight.
Man, I didn't agree with a lot of the coaching decisions. Once again, going back, back to the well. I didn't agree with a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, my deal is this: he still have his developmental coach mode. And as I said last night,
that's a great talent. Like,
yeah, I agree, but we're past that, Ben.
Yeah, no, but like when you're going to be with the big dogs, you gotta learn.
You gotta change, but he doesn't.
You gotta take the reins. You gotta take control of what's going on.
But he doesn't. He doesn't know how to do that.
Sure doesn't. Yeah, you got to control the narrative. You have the power to control the narrative on all of this.
It's just
and
like
he's putting the wrong pieces out there.
Lineups.
Yeah.
Lineups. But like I said last night, I've said the Golden State Warriors fired Mark Jackson after 50 win seasons back to back. Because they knew he wasn't they were ready to win and he wasn't the guy to get them there. That was it. And all he did was bring in a coach that was willing to make decisions. Okay, here's your responsibility. Here's your role. Here's your role. Here's your role. Here's your role. Let's go. That's all he did.
Mark Jackson hasn't been a coach since.
No, he hasn't. Well, but Drew, I think Mark Jackson did something that we don't know about.
Yeah.
I think something happened.
All good and done.
Yeah,
you know how sorry, go ahead.
No, Nathan, go.
I was going to say, Presty will do a State of the Union after the season's over.
I don't listen to none of that. I don't listen to none of that, man.
Well, okay, no, but he does it. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
And so, to me, the season's over. So I'm going to go ahead and give my State of the Union right here. One statement. That's it. I am now fully on board with you, Matt. SGA is gone.
Yeah.
If they're not careful, Chet's going to be gone too.
Yep. Well, yeah, but remember, Chet can't be gone after the second contract. He'll be here after the first one.
Well, he can opt out. He can bet on
No,
himself.
no. He can't make the amount of money he's going to lose. The money is way too great.
Well, he can't, but
the money's way too great.
Well, it's like $10 million.
It's more. It's going to be more than that.
If he wants out bad enough, then he'll just sign and ask for a trade.
Yeah, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be more than that. Because remember, because SGA is going to be.
We can go on down the road with J-Dub and Giddy and
Giddy won't be there.
Earlier, Nathan, I think the only way you keep SGA around is to trade J-Dub. Trading for
they're not trading J-Dub.
Big free agent.
They're not doing that.
Get a big free agent with J-Dub in the lineup.
They're not doing it. Ben, what do you think about that? Are you think
Man,
they trade J-Dub?
I think us being a small market as well, I think that doesn't help us, at all.
Nope.
Phoenix, the way that they were over on the cap and they were still doing luxury tax, all that crap, all that stuff. Like, there's different cities that I think can handle it. I don't think our ownership can.
No. So Ben, that's not true. We paid one year.
Well, we did it
Paul George.
1 year.
We got Paul George.
Yeah, we did it 1 year.
Yeah, I know, but
we
I don't see it happening with
we
what's
paid
going
like
on right
80,
now. With how young we are.
Yeah, we paid like $80 million.
Yeah, but the problem is
like $80 million in tax.
the problem is the ownership that was in charge then is not in charge now.
That's my point. I don't think
That's
the
true.
new ownership that's going on right now is not going to
They're not
handle
doing
it
that.
the same way.
They're not doing
And
that.
I think, I don't think they're going to be willing to open up their wallets, which I
This
understand, but also
this will be your ceiling.
this is a win now. This is a win now situation. You got another year or so with all these pieces in place. You got to open up your wallet a little bit and go for the run.
But but the Thunder have already committed, like Drew and I talked about, or we were talking earlier. The Thunder are committed that we're young, and we're going to continue to be young. That's their philosophy. Because as Drew said, and we said, I think Nathan, we talked about that when the trade deadline happened, and Dallas went and just got Washington. Yep. They got Galbert. They just went.
Oh, they got pieces they needed.
They got the pieces they needed.
Washington's been.
But you got to understand.
One of the best.
I know.
They went and got Galbert and Washington, and those guys are killing.
But you got to remember though. But what the Thunder are into is we're young. That's what they want to promote. We're young. The hell with all that.
I know.
The hell with all that. We're ready to play.
Speech.
And like
I remember the same speech in 2012.
Yep. And my deal is this: I am so frustrated. Because I went against what the Athletics said after they interviewed SGA this summer. I went against them, talking about that, whether Daigneault was going to be the man and if he's ready to coach a superstar. And I railed against it. And after I started watching, I was like, yeah, he's not. He's not. This is a make it and break it year for Daigneault to me, not to Tam Presti and not to the rest of the Oklahoma City fans because they go, well, he got Coach of the Year. Because you don't have no idea what the hell you're talking about. That's why you say that. He got Coach of the Year because nobody saw his play. Nobody.
We popped up number one.
Admitting that they hadn't watched Oklahoma City.
Yes,
play all year.
That's what everybody's watching.
Played 10 times.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, man. We didn't watch him play. Now they're like, and then what's happening is now.
And probably 8 of them have been in the playoffs.
Yep, that's exactly right. And this is the thing now. Everybody understands how good SGA is. Number one. And number two, that he doesn't have any help. Oklahoma City, other than him, there's nothing there. Go ahead, Nathan.
Let me pile on this just a little bit. So even if he puts the wrong lineups out there, which he did 99% of the time, those guys have been hitting those shots all year long, and they're just not hitting them.
Yeah, but Nathan.
And that just shows to me that they're not ready.
Well, Nathan,
but they're not ready.
No, I agree. I agree, Nathan, but this is my saying. When SGA is selfish, they can make shots because there's no pressure. When he's not stepping up and being the man and scoring, then they feel the pressure. But the Thunder do not want SGA to.
Number one option
at
all times. I like him being number one option.
But what I'm saying is, Ben, that's not what Daigneault wants. And if you watch the press conference after Game 4, he was not happy. He didn't have a smile on his face. How the hell are you not excited? Y'all just won Game 4 to even the series and go back home, and you're not smiling and you're depressed.
Because he's taking care of business. He's ready to get back to work. He's ready to go. I love the fight in that guy. Like you were saying, I'm going to jump on that. I really do think that if he's the number one option and he kicks it out like you said or just does whatever, like if he takes a lot of the pressure away from those guys, they tend to make those shots.
Yes.
So when he's not being selfish, like you said, then that's whenever all the pressure builds on those fellas, and it's just a little bit harder.
It's just hard on him.
He's got it. Yeah, he's got it locked down. I just think we need to rely on him. You get on your boys' back and let's go.
You have support players, Nathan. Those are support guys.
Yeah.
They're support guys. And if
These
your
last
main
four
guy,
games,
is not rolling, okay, like I just talked about to Drew earlier, when SJ went on that when he scored 4 straight points, we went boom, 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 the game was over. Just like that, when he scored 4 straight times, like when we beat Golden State, he went boom, 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 game was over. That's the difference.
when these guys, though, I'm telling you, and I know I agree with what you're saying 100%, but I had not seen 4 straight games of this bad of offense since I went and watched the Blue last time. I mean, outside of SGA, they all suck right now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Chet's had 2 good games.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's go ahead and take a break right here. We're going to thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic, SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hey, hit those guys up. They love to be behind the scenes to make sure that your office, if you're building a complex, it's going to be safe, it's not going to flood, and everything will run smoothly. As if you have a dam, a neighborhood dam, or you have water treatment plants, they are all good at that. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software to customize your office or networking or website design, hit our guy Russell Williford up over there. Oak Grove Trucking and our boy Jose Fierro.
What up, Jose?
Hopefully, you stop raining. Get you some work, Bubba.
I know, right? If you have needs for
mud around.
Yeah, that's all he got to do is haul mud. If you have dirt, rock, or sand, hit our guy up over there at Oak Grove Trucking. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank makes things happen.
Yes, they're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. Located, you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go to the main location, go to the 5 locations. The main bank, and go see our guy Nathan Taylor over upstairs. And what are they, Nathan? 63 steps? Oh, excuse me, 66 steps.
66. I'm going to take it out there. I think I'm going to take some exercise.
Historic UConn, Oklahoma.
Thank you. Hey.
I'm going to go out and walk off a little frustration. I'm going to go recount that today, I think.
Well, the commander says it's 66. Let's leave it at 66.
Well,
because it's Highway 66?
Because Highway 66, yes. Okay,
right.
So let's just not try to counteract what the commander says, okay?
I think Nathan needs to go walk off from the Waffle House to Bronx.
I need to go walk off from Yukon to El Reno, man.
Oh, my God, we're done. YMB switches off 66 and 39th Expressway off the Parkway. YMB Mustang, located 218 North Mustang Road. YMB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, 212 steps if you walk around the Volkswagen from the highway to – that's what you need to rewalk, bro. I don't believe you at the thing.
Hey, you know what, though?
From the Waffle House to down Garth Brooks.
221 steps if you walk around that big old house that the Thunder made of bricks right there last night.
Wow. YMB Peoples on 23rd in Bethany between Rockwell and MacArthur. And, of course, Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pimpleton Agency, located 4609 Southeast 29th in Dale City, 670-2424. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays 9 to 1. Closed Saturdays and Sundays, probably serving the Middale area since 1982. Okay, guys, we're joined by some guys. Our guy, Rashawn's joined us in the daytime. What's up, Rashawn? He never jokes. He's always at nighttime, is he not, Nathan?
Yes, every time, man.
Okay, here we go.
Every time.
Here's a couple. Let me see. A couple names floating around the defensive plan. Well, what? No, I'm sorry. I got another deal there. A couple names floating around the organization at Pick 12. Stephen Castle of UConn, Filipowski, Cody Williams out of Colorado, with a potential trade up to get to the top 10. What are your thoughts on that, Nathan or Drew?
Well, I mean, I like the guy out of UConn. No way I'd take Filipowski. He's a flopper, and he's just not. He's way overrated. But I'll be honest, I don't know that I ever even seen J-Dub's brother play at Colorado, honestly.
Yeah.
No,
UConn,
the Castle kid can play at UConn now.
Yeah, the Castle, but he'll be gone by then. You have to trade. He'll be 3rd or 4th. He'll be gone. They got to trade up to get him.
He's mocked gone in the top
3.
In the mock I'm looking at, he is
top 3, I think.
4. No, he's got him at 6.
Well, we need to go get him.
To me, I'd trade down. I'd get out of the Filipowski game. I'd go try to find me a free agent and trade some of those picks.
Yep.
They've got this. They've got us mocked at the guy from Tennessee. His name is.
He could go.
Yeah, that'd be a nice. He's
25.
big too.
You got
six and a half, 6'9" wingspan, 212 pounds.
He's what?
Yeah,
what did you say? It was what?
6'6.5".
No,
6'9"
I don't want
wingspan,
him.
212.
We got that already. I don't want another 6'6" guy. I don't want
Well,
another.
he's a J-Dub.
I want the guy.
Oh, I don't care about J-Dubs. Yeah, forget that. He ain't gonna be drafted.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's who he plays like.
I'm out. The whole thing, guys. Look, the whole thing is this. Listen, this is the thing. To compete with Denver, and to compete with Minnesota, and to compete with the Celtics, you have to get out of your 6'7", 6'6", 6'7" range. They are 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", doing the same thing that our guys are doing at 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". Same thing. So why would you go get another medium small guy when you're trying to compete against guys who are 6'10", 6'11"?
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Matty.
That makes zero sense. If you're trying to win, then you're
especially in the West.
Yeah, the West.
If you're trying down low is huge.
You got to get some height.
The length down low is massive.
That's like I said earlier, Drew. You have SGA, you have Kaysen, you have J-Dub, you have Dort, you have Wiggins, and you have Chet. Those are your six. Everybody else, let's replace. Let's reshuffle the deck on everybody else. Sorry.
Yep.
Our guy Rashawn Robinson.
Guys, let me throw out some names. I'm looking at right quick. I know, Drew, you don't like Filipowski, but 7 foot 230. You can trade down to get these guys on the budget.
Though. I just think I've watched him play so many
Well,
times.
me and Matt kind of talked about this yesterday. I like the guy from the G League team, Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith, the big guy.
He's a little small, but he's big. Kel Ware out of Indiana.
Wide body, yeah.
He's a big guy. And there was one guy I was just looking at from Dayton, Dayron Holmes. 6'10", 7 foot, 236, 7'1" wingspan, 236, average 20 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, 2.1 blocks, 54% from the field, 38 from three.
Yes, you need a big. You need a big who can shoot. Listen, go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish.
I was going to say, and he averaged, on threes, he averaged 2.5 attempts a game.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need.
But you could trade down to get those guys.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could trade down and potentially.
Really weak this year.
Yeah,
it's weak.
It's weak. Well, Drew and I talked about it. That's why Sam traded all the picks to get out of it, because there's nothing in here he really wants. That's basically what he did.
Right.
It's
weak at the top, but I think like 10 through 25 or maybe 8.
There's always steals.
I mean, you can find it. Yeah, you can find some good role players.
You just got to listen.
That's what we need.
The whole thing is, Drew and I talked about this. What was it before the draft? Was that where we were at Cats? Weren't you with us, Ben? Me and you and Drew when we were talking about the draft. Was that pre-draft at Cats? Was it, Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pre-draft.
Yeah, and we talked about it. We said the Thunder need three things. We need outside shooting. You need to improve your perimeter defense and improve the inside presence. Well, you improved two of the three. You have not improved your inside presence, and it's clear we are too small. So if Sam Presti doesn't go, if Sam Presti doesn't go get a bigs, if he doesn't draft 2 or 3 bigs to get up to make us bigger and more significant inside, then he ain't trying to win for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure. He ain't trying to win because
there's a few guys on the team that aren't going to be here next year.
Yep.
I promise you that.
Okay, guys, we have a question. Our guy Rashawn Robinson asked, is Mark doing the same defensive plan? What about playing the 2 combo of J. Will, Chet, and K. Rich since it worked against Denver? No, the K. Rich doesn't need to be playing. He hasn't played well since the end of last. He hasn't played well, so he's out. And they tried to play J. Will and Chet together, and that didn't really work against Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is a little bit different than Denver, I think, in that aspect. I mean, Jokic he's a different beast all by himself. And then going against, Luka, you got to kind of like change it up a little bit. I think that combination did work against Denver like very successfully, but I don't think with Dallas doesn't have as much of a dominant down low presence as Denver does. So I think that's why you got to switch.
Well, Dallas plays one big, and they just like Drew and I talked about.
Saying,
Drew and I talked about they're running those 2 bigs at Chet and you try to put J-Dub in for any kind of break, and they just dominate. They just dominate J-Will.
Yeah,
So
and I think maybe going up against Denver or even Minnesota, that combination might work again if we make it to the next round. But you know what I mean. So, but I think just against Dallas, it's just a different combination.
Agreed. Go ahead, Nathan.
He's not going to start too big. So my thought would be to put Kaysen in the starting lineup for Isaiah Joe or Josh Giddey. That way you can have Dort on Luka, you could put Kaysen on Kyrie, and then J-Dub could guard P.J. Washington.
Okay.
Okay. Well, just kind of float that around.
Okay, well, what I said is your best five is SGA, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Wiggins, and Jay Will for 2 minutes, and then bring Chet.
And one thing that I do think is underrated is SGA is great help defense. I don't know if you – I mean, that's why
he's unbelievable, dude. He had 5 blocks the other night.
Great.
He had 5 blocks.
He's fantastic at coming in, hopping in, and helping out.
He's long. SGA is long, and he plays both ends. But the problem is,
and he pops in more than you think. If you look at it, he's at least reaching for a steal, reaching for a block here and there when you don't actually realize that he's in there doing it.
Agreed.
He's great. He's great help defense.
My thing is this with the Thunder is that your best 5 you couldn't play because you had to play Josh last night. You had Josh instead of Isaiah Joe in that 5. You had SGA, Josh, Kaysen, Wiggins, and Jay Will. Josh, where's the defender in that? Where's the 3-point shooter in that? And because you started him, you broke your rotation of your best 5.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly, like Nathan and I talked about after Game 4, he knows what his best 5 is because when the Mavericks were about to blow the Thunder out in the game 4 at the beginning quarter 1, he put that 5 in to stop the run. That's what he did. He put that 5 in there to stop the run, and they went on a 10-3 run. They went on a 10-3 run, and they hit the 3 to make it 10-6. So he knows what to do, like Nathan says, but for whatever reason, he doesn't do it. He kept, like last night, we went on a mini run. He pushed J-Dub in the game, back in the game. I'm like, why are you putting J-Dub in the game?
Yeah.
What? You're making a run, and you put him in the game so he can be in the game? What are you doing? He is a developmental coach who is a minutes manager. That's what he is. And when you're not trying to win and you're developing, which we were trying to do over the last couple of years, that's fantastic. But now you're at the process that you're ready to win. And all the Thunder stuff about them being young and all that, we won in spite of him, not because of him. Now, when you need him to win and to make the right decisions coaching, he's not capable of doing that. And that's facts. I'm not trying to beat the guy up. I'm not trying to say anything mean. I'm just calling him out on it is what it is when it comes to that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now on a brighter note, however you want to look at it, what I'm looking forward to tonight, and I know that you guys are looking forward to it too, the Nuggets at the T-Wolves. Ooh, hey, Drew, how about Ant-Man telling the staff that, hey, we'll see y'all in Game 7? Did you know he said that, Drew?
Yeah.
What are your thought process?
I think they win tonight too. I think it goes back. I think Denver's going to beat them, but I think they send it back to Denver.
Nathan,
obviously Ant-Man's antics during the season I really kind of didn't like, but you know what? As I see it in the playoffs and I see SGA's mindset, I wish SGA would take on a little bit more of that mindset.
Be more of a dog.
Yes.
What do you think, Ben?
Yep, that's what I was about to say. He's a freaking dog, and I love it. I love every bit of it. That's the kind of stuff that that's how you build why can't I think that's how you build like a legacy. I mean, you do things like that. Like Mark Messier said, hey, we're going to win in Game 7. On the newspaper in the New York Times, and they end up winning. It's the same kind of thing. You go back, you do that, you conquer that. I mean, that's a cool move. That's a boss move. I love that.
Yep.
Well, he's got to inject some confidence into that lineup too. They've lost 3
1,000,000%. They're lacking a little bit right now. And
they've got not just lost, got throttled.
Well, they
he's
also
the best player in the world right now. So
you talking about Jokic?
That's just my opinion.
You're talking about Jokic, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just put it on them. Is what he did. He said, "We're winning, and y'all embarrassed us 2 games. This is how you want to play me. Okay, I'm just gonna go to work." And like I said, that's the difference between Dagnall and them, is that Mark Malone understands how to coach. He understands he understands the flow. Dagnall doesn't. Dagnall is a builder and he's a guy that helps guys get better. So that's what he knows. which is fine. But now when you're ready to win,
1,000,000%.
you can't have the same mentality when you're trying to win, which is why the Warriors got rid of Mark Jackson.
And I saw, no Hayward minutes last night, a couple different things.
The
So like
second
he's
time.
making a few adjustments, but he needs to make them very aggressive. He needs to quit. I feel like he's like slowly letting off the gas on it. He needs to like just full throttle it and go.
Well, as Drew and I talked about, SGA's just got to take over, and he's just got to say, I'm gonna do this, and that's it.
Yeah,
and he's just not that. So. Okay. By the way, my basketball camp is coming up June 13th to 14th. We have 8 spots left, or 7 spots left actually on the camp. Grades 2nd through 8th, Thursday and Friday from 8 to 12. Just call up. You can Venmo or Cash App and go use the URL code to sign up for camp, and then you can sign in and get that done if you can. So now, guys, we're going to talk about something. Drew, you got your picks for today. You've been on fire lately, homie.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of carryover from last week. I took a little lull last night. Well, Oklahoma City cost me, but baseball's been holding up the end of the bargain for me. So
sure has
been on a tear in baseball, and like I said, gave a little back last night on the Thunder, and then of course the Celtics go minus 15.5 and win by 15. So Vegas knows it.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that game last night. The Celtics just throttled them like they're supposed to.
Yeah,
they don't have.
Yeah.
If they play the Knicks, they're going to throttle the Knicks because Jalen Brunson's not going to be scoring 40. Well, they're not going to score 40. He's not going to score 40 against their defense. The Pacers played no defense, and neither did whoever else. Who did they play the first round? The Cavaliers. Who did they play the first round? Who did the Knicks play the first round?
The Sixers.
The Sixers. They don't play no defense. So, yeah, he's going to do what he does. But, Drew, you got the T-Wolves tonight -2, and you're taking the over.
Yeah, I mean, I'd do or die for them. I mean, they got to show a little heart tonight. I mean, I think Denver has it back to Denver the way they want it. So their whole deal is get Game 7 in Denver and have home court advantage. So I don't know necessarily Denver's going to let off the gas, but I mean, this is do or die for the T-Wolves. They got to win.
I agree 100%. And then, of course, in baseball, you're taking the Cubbies minus the money line -136.
Yeah, the Cubbies got me yesterday. For whatever reason, the Braves are playing like crap in sweep games. When they have a chance to sweep a team, I don't know if they're just taking their foot off the gas or what they're doing, but the Braves are missing quite a few guys right now. But Cubbies are a good team. I mean, they're sitting first in their division, and they've got some good pitching. They got their ace on the mound today. A quick turnaround, but I like them tonight.
Yep. Then of course my Dodgers -317.
311. I haven't seen a line like that in a long time.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, they're throwing their ace tonight, so I think Dodgers will be fine.
Yeah, and then of course the Phillies. You're back on the Philly bandwagon. It sounds like their brother -150.
Philly's the best team in baseball right now. Healthy. Full lineup. They got probably the best pitching staff when they're healthy in the league right now. So, but like I said, it's just June.
Yeah,
May,
it is.
So
yeah, then of course
like a lawn chair. It's coming.
Yeah, then you have the Twins money line -121.
Like the Twinkies today, they're playing. They got the Yankees tonight, trying to avoid a sweep at home. So I'll take the Twins to avoid the sweep.
Yep, and hey Ben, he's taking the Canucks tonight money line +125.
Yep, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ben.
Oh, that's a good call right there at home. I like it. They're tied 2-2.
Yep.
We'll touch on it here in a bit.
Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead, Drew.
No, go ahead. I just like the Nuts because I bet on them 3 times.
Well, we know we know you have. We might as well leave them up. Whether they're not playing or playing, we just leave up the Canucks. Then of course the Canes tonight. You're taking the Canes -160.
Yeah, they got to win tonight. I mean, being one of the better teams in the playoffs, I'm gonna take them at home tonight. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and then our guy, of course.
Although your home team burned you last night, man, your boys.
Yeah, the Stars, they got smashed last night, bro. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't
either.
But they're still 3-2. Then the Mavericks are 3-2, which I thought was interesting. Well, our guy Rashawn, guys, asked us, what do we do when SGA takes a break? Nathan, you want to answer that?
Lose would be the short answer.
He's young enough. He don't need a break.
He's young enough.
Well, when he does take a break, it needs to be 2 to 3 minutes, and that's it. I mean, he needs to be playing Luka minutes.
Yeah, you can't sit him. You can't sit
And
him like they did last night. He just does that.
you got to play him the whole first quarter. You got to bring him back into the second quarter with about 9 minutes to go. Same thing in the second half. He needs to play. What is that?
That's 42 minutes. That's 42 minutes.
42 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he needs to
he's
play
gotta
40
play
to
42
42,
minutes.
I think, is a safe 40 to 42.
And you need to play Kaysen at least 25 minutes. You need to play Wiggins at least 25 minutes, and Giddey needs to play less than 15.
Yep. By the way, Burgess laughed at your Nathan's lose comment
Yeah.
on our chat line. He started laughing at you. What do you think, Ben?
I did like that we only played 10 guys last night. I think that was good. We're getting kind of in the right direction. I mean, I know obviously we lost, but I mean, I think that's about the right way to go. I think you got to just move it around a little bit.
Yeah, Drew.
I don't know, man. I just think there's a lot of changes to be made. I always harken back to last year, not making the playoffs last year, and I think this is kind of where we thought they'd be this year. And it sucks that these guys did get a chance to experience the playoffs last year because I think it might have been a little different.
Okay,
So,
I have a question for each of y'all, starting with you, Ben. Do you think that them making the and we got to ask this question, Nathan. You can answer it again, but we got to ask this question a couple games ago. Do you feel like that the Thunder, if the Thunder lose in the semis, is that a successful season for you guys, Ben?
Ooh, I would say losing in the semis.
Yeah, if we lose now to the Mavericks in 6, do you consider this a successful season making it to the semifinals?
No, because I really feel like that we should, if we have all the right ingredients, we just don't have the recipe or how's that saying go? Something like that. We got the recipe, we just don't have all the right ingredients. The coach just kind of, I feel like, just holding us back just a tad. I really feel like we could take hold, take the throttle and take over Dallas. So I honestly think it'd be a letdown if we didn't get to the conference finals. But that's just me, but I don't know. I feel like we should easily take this one, and we're just not doing it, especially with a hurt Luka. He's obviously hampering a little bit.
And Kyrie hasn't showed up to either.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so we're kind of just letting it go through our fingers. We're having Washington beat us pretty much.
Yep.
And so we got to. I think we just need to put our foot on their throats a little bit and take advantage. But that'd be me. I'd be just upset just based on their health and how they're doing right now. I think it'd be a letdown. Yep. But if it was any other team, say we were playing Denver or Minnesota, I think it'd be a different story. Yep. But with the way Dallas is right now, I think that we're kind of letting ourselves down.
Nathan? Well, actually, Drew, you answer because I heard you and I answered that, Nathan, before. Go ahead, Drew. What's your answer?
Yeah, I think it's a successful year with the guys we got on this team. And, I mean, Dallas is just a bad matchup for us. I think if you told me it's first of the year that they'd make the Game 6 of the conference semifinals, I'd have taken it in a heartbeat. So, yeah, I think it's a successful year.
Yep, Nathan?
Same here. I think, at the beginning of the year, if you just told me 57 wins, number 1 seed, second round of the playoffs, Game 6, Game 7, whatever, I think that's pretty successful. I will throw out my number 1 off season, which is not going to happen, but my wish for the off season, my wish list is, and let me see what you guys think about these two names, Terry Stotts or what's the guy from Kansas? I'm drawing a blank, guys. Help me out here.
Bill Self?
Guy from Kansas. Bill Self or Terry Stotts. What do you think of those two guys?
Well, Bill is not leaving Kansas. I can promise you that. Hey, Nathan, what I'll try to do is I'll try to get Bill on the show. I'll see if Bill will want to come on the show, and you can ask him yourself. Okay, and I'm going to tell you he has no interest.
What do you guys think about Terry Stotts?
I like Terry. I just he knows how to coach a superstar. That's for sure.
For sure.
I like Terry. I would say I prefer him over Mark Daigneault because he has experience. Nathan.
Sure.
Ben?
Yeah, I mean, I think for wish list, I'm more on players other than the coach. I mean, I don't know who did the Lakers just fire?
Oh, Darvin Ham, definitely not him.
Not him, no. I was thinking of Vogel. Frank Vogel.
He just got fired by Phoenix.
I'd rather have him than who we got in place right now. I think because I know he was under the LeBron train for a while, and then obviously he got fired, even though he's making the playoffs and stuff. And
They won it. They won it. They won the championship under Frank Vogel.
Yeah,
they got fired.
Get somebody like that. Let's spend some money. Let's get a good coach in here. Let's
Drew,
something.
Yeah, to me, they need to go get some rim runners, man. I don't know who it is, but they gotta go find some athletic 6'9" to 7 foot bigs that can run the floor and block shots.
Do what Dallas is doing to us with Gabbert and Lively. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay, here's my thing on this season. As I said, I think it's a successful season, but if you lose to Dallas the way you're losing to Dallas, it's not a successful season to me because you had them where you wanted them, and because of your lack of ability to change how you think. And what did you say? Not keep your players' heads in the clouds, whatever the hell that means. I think that, to me, if you get beat by Dallas by a significant margin on Saturday, by the way, the extra day helps Dallas. It does not. It might help us because it gives us that extra day.
A lot more than it helps
but it helps them out a lot. But give an extra day's rest. You had them every other day. You had them. Game 5 was an opportunity, and Dallas knew it. And Dallas threw everything at you the way they needed to throw it to win Game 5, and Dagnall did not. His coaching change was to start Isaiah Joe. That was his thing to give us Game 5. That was his switch, which just whatever. Let me see. After seeing Burgess 4171 guy says, after seeing what I've seen, I think everyone saw Dallas is a bad matchup. Well, Drew and I called that from the very beginning. We called that before. We found out what it was. We didn't want to see Dallas. We talked about that. If eliminated Saturday, I feel we need to go out playing Thunderball and not do what they have been doing, exhibiting lately. Well, I just don't. I think to us to win Saturday, SJ is going to have to step up and just go off for 40. And not be held back by the coach.
You can guarantee Kyrie's going to come to play.
Kyrie's going. Yeah, he's 13-0 in closouts. Kyrie is. So that's how I look at that.
Damn, that's a hell of a stat.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know
that's
that.
what Kyrie is. He closes out. He's just gonna go out. So, but I think if you get beat bad by Dallas in 6 games, this to me was not a successful season. This to me was not a good season because of the simple fact that you did not finish the way you should have. You blew an opportunity. You got Minnesota struggling. You got Denver kind of wailing, and you had you instead of you taking advantage of it, you're coaching the way you coached all year long.
And we're all healthy too.
Yep, and we're healthy. We're the healthiest team. We're healthy
in the playoffs.
The playoffs. And my thing is this: you're gonna talk about we stack minutes upon quarters, upon games. The hell are you talking about? You go out and you try to win the game based on what is going on in that game. He has no sense at all of flow of basketball. And I said that last year in the Miami game. We blew that game in Miami last year. I said this guy doesn't have a sense of flow of the game. He reminds me of our coach, our former basketball coach, Drew, at Oklahoma State.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mike. That's who he reminds me of him. I love the guy, but I'm like, what are you doing? Where's the flow? You have no sense of the flow of the game.
Man, yeah. And our hockey team was totally different. We had kids that played on our team and stuff, and we called them grocery sticks because they just separated the forwards from the defense because they never played. So they just sat there. Yep. They knew their job.
Yep. And then, of course, in the NHL last night, Drew and Ben, God, my stars. I didn't see that coming, Ben. 5-2.
That goal at the end of the first with point like 4 seconds left was really a backbreaker. But Kel McCarr took over. He's Bobby Orr nowadays. The Avalanche are heavy, even though missing Valerie Natushkin, which we talked about that the other day. He's out for about 6 months. So we'll see. We'll see how they go. They're deep enough
for 6 months.
Yep. And then, of course, tonight's games, Ben, we got the Rangers at the Kings. The Rangers trying to close out. They're in Carolina.
I don't know if they will, man.
The Canes are 1.5-point favorites.
Yeah, Carolina's a deep barn right now. I mean, that place, it's going to be wild out there. I guarantee you right now, they're out there smoking meats. They're tailgating. They're going to get ready. I think it's like 16,000. They're going to be loud, and it's going to be a good game. I expect it to get pretty physical too early. Yep. So I expect that, but I do like the Canes tonight, and I'm going to take the over of that 5.5 for sure.
And then, of course, Drew already took the Canucks. Do you like them tonight with the Oilers?
Yep, I like them. winning tonight as well. They're at home, so I think that should be pretty good. They'll go up 3-2. The Oilers are a little bit beat up right now. They Canucks had a suspension last game for a shot on McJesus, right to the face, right to the grill. Some guy cross-checked him right in the face. So he's back, though, so should be pretty good. It'll just be whoever can, save the puck more in that one.
I can tell you what, I don't think Jesus' wife liked that at all. She likes his pretty face. I don't think she liked him getting. I don't think she liked that deal at all, man.
No, I think we all do. Yeah, exactly. So he took a shot to the mouth, but he's a hockey guy. He's back.
He's back. He's back.
It's like a prerequisite to be missing like 4 teeth. So he'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Drew, not when you're a pretty boy. Pretty boys don't like that. You should know that. Pretty boys don't like. They don't want to get hit, man. They don't really like all that. I can promise you that. Pretty boys don't like that. But I'm just excited about hockey in this time of year. And then, of course,
and I really do like the TNT broadcast with everybody on there. I really like whenever they do it.
They gotta get Shaq over to do the hockey.
He did. He was over there a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
He was doing the screen. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, he did pretty good, I thought. TNT, the problem is they're done. I'm saying, who the hell wants to see Green? Nobody cares about him, man.
Oh yeah.
Nobody cares about that guy. Then of course, last but not least, the PGA. Xander Schauffele, man.
Boy, he's shooting a 9 under today.
Yep, 9 under right now.
Yeah.
Major golf.
Yeah, through 18, he's 9 under. I mean, I'm just like, wow. Rory McIlroy 5 under. Finau right in there, 6 under. Yeah. And so I like
Aguila's 6 under as well. McIlroy and McIntyre are both 5 under.
Yeah, and then Tiger finished +1, and it's which is okay, but I mean it's just got to get better.
Schauffele's going to need a 10-stroke lead going into Sunday.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what happens. Of course, Brooke Koepka -4, he's in there, which nobody cares about, but
Yeah, but he's going to be a threat. He won it 3 times.
Yeah, but he hadn't won it in a while, bro. Those days is over, man. He's
PGA champion.
I know that, but Drew, he's over there playing, whatchamacallit golf. He ain't playing real golf, man. He ain't playing real golf over there. Come on now. He ain't playing real golf. He's over there jacking around, man. And that's what I think. Just to me, it's just.
If you can wear shorts and play walk-up music.
No, Drew, I get that, but listen, get the hell with all that. Just go ahead. If you're really competitive, you want to see how you stack up against the people who were before you. That's competitive. Okay?
I hope so.
Today's generation is not competitive. Straight up. They're just not. Every generation you get softer and softer and softer and softer and softer.
That's true.
They're not competitive. Okay? And that's why those guys took the money, because they're like, well, this guy's offered me $30-40 million. I get paid $3-5 million a year or whatever they offer them per year for 3 years or whatever.
Play one less day too.
Yeah, but they play one less day, but they play more golf because they have to play in every tournament. It's not like the PGA. They got to play in every tournament, in every event. They don't get events off. So they got to play every event. So to me, I'm like, Greg Norman, you shouldn't be surprised that nobody in the golfing circles wanted to have anything to do with you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the only people that really watch the Live Tour is just die-hard golfers.
Yep, that's it.
I don't ever watch it.
Nobody watches
it on TV hardly.
No, it's on Fox. It's on Fox or whatever whatever
it's
34
like
whatever it is CW.
Yeah,
it's only one watch. Nobody watches it.
But you know what I mean. It's hard to find.
If I want to fall asleep during a sporting event, I just turn baseball on and catch the first couple innings, and then
yeah, it's real. It's so funny about baseball. I can watch it in person. I cannot watch it on TV. Can't watch it on TV.
The nice thing about watching on TV is you can just kind of have it over on your satellite television.
Well, Drew,
nap, and then
hey, Nathan, only Drew and Ben have satellite TVs in their room, okay? You and I, we have one TV. We don't have Nathan and I don't have satellite TVs. Unless you have do you have a satellite TV, Nathan? I don't have a satellite TV.
We call it streaming, gentlemen.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I got my little extra TV where I keep if I can watch, I can be up there. I can watch Frozen, but I can keep track of my game on the other one. See?
Well, that's true. That's true. You got added interest. You have added interest. So, my neighbor's dog just got out. They're gonna come flying around the corner. He's trying to come in.
Let's go right here. Yeah, be one less dog.
Yeah, he just took. Well, no. He and Ace get along great. They chase each other and play Mom just went and got him. He wanted. He thought he's trying to look for Ace. Ace is barking now. Ace is running through. He's going to bark at him now. They're buddies. They have, but Tucker likes to come in the house and eat Ace's food. That's what he does. He really does. He runs straight to Ace's bowl because Ace now doesn't. It's just him. So he eat half his food, eat half later. He just eat throughout the day. Well, he just comes. He runs straight in the door. Boom! He goes straight to his food. And Ace is running across his house trying to get in his door. I'm like, bro, the difference is their door's closed. Our door is open. So yeah, you can't go in and eat his food. It's funny, but they get along great. He's a not a lab, but what's the other one? It's not the lab. It's the one like the lab.
Golden Retriever.
Yeah, he's one of those. Yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good boy. They're both good boys.
Fence jumper.
Yeah, he doesn't jump the fence. He's too fat. He goes on walks every day. Well, he's like
when you don't know what kind of breed they are, you just call him a fence jumper.
He doesn't jump fences. He can't jump a fence, bro. He's not jumping the fence. And Ben will tell you, Ace ain't jumping the fence either, is he, Ben?
Nope.
He ain't jumping the fence either.
Ace will go through the fence.
Yeah, he might go through the fence, but he ain't jumping no fence. At 105 pounds, he ain't jumping no fence. Yeah, he ain't trying to do none of that. So, last comments. Go ahead, Ben. Give me your last statement before we get off.
Not much. I'm just gonna enjoy a couple of hockey games tonight. Gonna tune in a little basketball on the side TV, and gonna cook some Philly cheesesteaks. So,
sweet.
Gonna do that. Cheers.
Nice.
Nathan?
I was going to say this, and I don't know how you guys are going to react, but I think I know. What do you feel about Becky Hammonds?
No.
Who?
Becky Hammonds, the assistant coach at the Spurs. No. I don't think NBA is ready for a woman's coach, bro.
Maybe she was like an Olympic swimmer or something.
No, she's a great coach. She was assistant coach for the Spurs forever. I don't think they're ready for a female coach, bro. That's kind of how I think.
That's it.
Drew?
Let's see here. We got good basketball and hockey and baseball today.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some regional predictions for college baseball, and both OU and OSU both were predicted to get regional. So big series for them this weekend. I think OU is at Cincinnati and Oklahoma State is at Houston. So they really both need sweeps. And like I said, I think Oklahoma City's done. I don't think Saturday night's close. I think they had their chance. They had a great win in Game 4, and they could have really gone a long way to win last night. And I don't think they're going to play very well Saturday. But I could be wrong, but I think Dallas wins by 10.
Yeah, now tomorrow we're going to do the NFL schedule. I had the schedule to do today, but I don't have time to do it now. I was going to break out the Chiefs. The preliminary of the Chiefs schedule and the Bears schedule since Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I saw the Cowboys schedule, and they didn't do them any favors this year.
No, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to do the Cowboys and the Niners tomorrow because we'll be at the barbershop. Nathan's favorite place.
Does Dallas on a prerequisite have to play at San Fran every year?
Well,
what the hell?
Well, the Chiefs are playing in San Francisco too.
Yeah,
San Fran's got a good home schedule this year.
We do get Ravens Cowboys. September 22nd in Dallas.
Yeah, let me see.
My Ravens.
Hold on. Yeah, let me see. Where's the Cowboys schedule? I had it up here. I've got the Niners schedule. The Niners schedule right now. They have the Jets at home. They have the Chiefs at home. The Cowboys at home, and the Bears at home. The Rams at home. Well, the Rams already, but that's who they have at home. And the Lions at home.
Yeah, San Fran is a media baby.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, it's unbelievable.
And, when I was looking at the Dallas Cowboys schedule, oh, my God, dude, you got to play at the Browns. You have the Saints at home, the Ravens at home.
At the Steelers.
Yeah, at the Giants, at the Steelers, the Niners at the Niners.
At the Lions.
Yep.
Dallas is on first.
Well, I thought the Lions played. Did you play the Lions at home?
No, it's at Detroit.
Oh, I thought it was at the Giants, at the Steelers.
Derrick Henry behind Lamar Jackson. Are you kidding me?
At first glance, I got Dallas 9-8, 8-9. That's a tough schedule.
Well, the Dallas.
Yeah, you guys are getting beat up.
The Dallas is at 10.5.
Yeah, I'm going under that. They might win 10 games, but they're more than likely to be 9-8.
Yeah,
But I expect Baltimore to take over that division this year.
Yeah, tomorrow we're doing the 49ers and the Cowboys tomorrow's because, at the barbershop,
Sounds good.
those are Cowboys and 49er fans. That's who we
Sounds
got at the
good.
barbershop. So, that's who we're doing tomorrow. We got to get those barbershop
Yep.
guys in tomorrow. They're going to be fired up. Nathan's favorite place, Drew. Nathan got to go to the barbershop.
Oh boy, did you get a haircut?
No, he didn't get a haircut.
It was a blast, though, man. I loved it down there.
It was a good time. He walked in there. He's like, I told him, hey, we got a white guy coming, so guys, don't be dropping the N word and don't be going crazy. Be respectful.
That's hilarious.
They all bust out laughing. They were pretty good. They weren't bad. They weren't bad. They were pretty good.
You don't have to act no different around me, man. It's okay. I don't mind.
But it just doesn't seem right when you're dropping the N word with the A when there's white people around. It just doesn't really.
Well,
I quite
grew up
wrong.
around a lot of that, so I'm okay with all that.
So did we all, but we still can't do it. So that's something I told him.
That's
You got to be a little
funny.
bit respectful. Can't really do that. They're like, oh man, okay. So yeah, so you just got to watch how you talk, and it's fine.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys. Great show today. You guys have anything else y'all want to talk about before we get off?
Not much, man. Cheers, boys. Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Thunder or Mavericks in 7. I'm going Mavericks in 6. Obviously, we all talked about that already.
Yep. I'm not happy. So I'm just not happy. I'm better than I was last night after my 30-minute post-game show. That's better than that. 30-minute rant. Well, 30-minute rant last night.
They better start studying the draft because that's all they got to look for.
We'll be doing stuff after that.
They ought to be available in the second round.
Oh my God! Here we go. And now, of course, that was Drew Hinthorn of Husker Drew Picks. Thank you, brother. Thank you for your comment.
He'll be available after the second round, Drew.
He might be. You got to be seal of the after draft. Let's go.
Unbelievable. All right, everybody. Have